Welcome back to 30 Days. Is that time again for Grubby, as we have all the Warcraft you could ever wished right here, right on your video on demand. My name is Ace back here, and I'm going to do the coverage for today. It's Grubby versus Sattini. Grubby, of course, coming out as the Orc, Sattini as the Night Elf, and they're on Turtle Rock. But look at these spawns once again. Like, I don't know, you could throw a rock between these two bases. They're that close to one another. And this is going to be interesting, considering it's Night Elf versus, Orc. So Grubby, Raiders, of course, will be the main goal for him. As Sattini will need to rush those Druids of the Talon very quickly, considering, well, if you haven't learned by now, Orc is very problematic when it comes to Night Elves. As we already have Altar of the Storm, so concerning is versus Night Elf, that's definitely going to be a Blade Master. Sattini, his Altar of Elders is up. Even if he does go for a Demon Hunter, it won't do him much good, considering he is going to go for a Demon Hunter, because the mana burn is not going to do that much on towards the Blade Master, since the Windwalk ability is so low. And look at that, they will scout each other out straight away, right off the bat. As this Wisp just sits behind the base. Does he actually know that Grubby is there? Let's see whether or not we can actually see. Well, I think he does have an idea though that he's there. But we already have the first peon going around and knowing where everything is. This Ancient of War is getting his first archer out, and with this Demon Hunter queued up right behind it. Let's see what this peon's up to. See what he's going to do. And he's actually going for a bit of harassment towards these Wisps, and maybe a bash into what's moving well. But aside from that, yeah, it's not really all that interesting. The Ancient of War starts creeping, or at least tanking. Creeps. As the Demon Hunter should come out any second now, as the Ancient of Wonders now comes out as well. Let's see what we have on the other side. Voodoo Lounge, and the Blade Master is now up as well. Windwalk on the Blade Master, really what you never regularly expect. However, he could be in a pickle now, because we could be looking at a Creepjack. No, not in time, as the Blade Master does try to go towards that general direction. Mana burn, ooh, near, oh, that's a could he go for the Ancient of War? No, he does not go for it. As Grubby goes for a Stronghold. As Grubby does go for a Stronghold early on, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. Extremely early once again. As he's already got a couple of grunts moving around the map, as Grubby does get himself the Dust of Appearance and Circle of Ability. And Dust of Appearance, it is almost nighttime, so the Night Elves will be able to will spot it, as we will see a mana burn shortly, I guess. He's got himself Mantle of Intelligence. Okay, he's going to Windwalk out of there. Good call. Sattini is going for his T2 as well. Tree of Ages coming up. Both sides rushing out their T2, and they both need to do so, because Grubby cannot afford Sattini getting those Druids of the Talon out early on, because that would crush his entire army. As this Archer is on the verge of dying, whereas the Moonwell does manage to heal him up. Just get a little bit of bashing again, and the other Moonwells are empty, so this one's going to die. Nicely done with the Dust of Appearance, as nighttime just kicks in. And the other, it looks like the other one, no, the other Archer does get away. As the Blade Master retreats, no, there's another Archer right here. Is he going to get better harassed? No, because the Demon Hunter is a little bit too much, and he has been dusted. Well, he does do a little bit too much damage for Grubby's sake. And Grubby is a little bit low, 230 health on him. This is going on his base. Strongholds, more barracks just building up. And Grubby doesn't make it back towards the base. And potions, healing self. Yes, there we go. Healing self on towards himself and his units. And Scroll of Speed as well, which will do nicely with a group of grunts trying to take out any archers, considering the archers themselves are not that fast. 2 healing cells even. As the Demon Hunter only has himself the Mantle of Intelligence and the TP scroll. So Tree of Ages is almost done, but Grubby will be ahead a little bit with his Stronghold, and he's already
Our warriors have
getting
engaged
ahead
the enemy.
fairly quickly. Let's see how much ore he has. He's got 355 gold, 400 lumber. Grubby once again tries to go for a Creepjack. No, he's actually trying to get these archers down, and he actually does. Oh, he doesn't manage to take one down. Ooh, he did use his speed scroll, but only managed to get on one of the units. And he did try to kill this archer, but this creep blocked away, and there was nothing you could do about that. And the Archmage is not an option at this point. As Grubby goes for a Naga. We have a Naga Sea Witch coming out, and Frost Arrow straight away from Grubby. Taking it up from the tavern. And there it is, the Naga. That could be interesting. Oh, he's going to be able to slow down this Demon Hunter in the very, very near future. As at this rate, he'll actually... Ooh, Sattini's going for a Keeper of the Grove and a Spirit Lodge. As Grubby go for a Spirit Lodge, my apologies. Keeper of the Grove. But Grubby's not actually going for any Raiders, as far as I can see. Oh, he's got a Bestiary coming up, as well as Berserker upgrade. So expect those Raiders to be built soon. But this Grubby's Blade Master is finally on level 2. As Naga is almost behind him as well. Critical strike on towards the Blade Master will add up a little bit, as we'll have lightning on towards the Naga after that. As this Wisp is not going to survive very long. Let's take a look though.
Work complete.
That Keeper of the Grove could be very, very interesting, especially with entangling roots, holding the units in place. Grubby gets his first Raider on the map. Grubby's first Raider is being trained, and he's going for Ensnare as well. There's a little bit of some stuff going on. There's entangling roots on the Keeper, as predicted. It will be nice entangling the Blade Master.
Work complete.
The Naga gets mana burned, and if she gets entangled, then she will be in some big trouble, as she's going to go down at this rate. The Demon Hunter does... Is she going to... Yeah, she's going to go down. Unless the Blade Master comes in, and he does not have a Staff of Preservation. Can he block him off? It does look like it. Tries to mana burn once again on towards the Naga. Here come the grunts. They need to block off the Demon Hunter. They need to block him off. Here comes the Raider. Here comes the Raider. Can he block him off? Yes, he will. Oh! As the Sea Witch guts go down to the mana burn. Nicely done by the Demon Hunter. Where did he go? He ran off. Very nicely done, though. Very, very nice long. Very long mana burn right there.
Research complete.
There's even a peon inside. inside Sattini's base. That was cute. Grubby is finally starting to creep up and needs his Sword Saint ready to go. His Blade Master. And he's got himself a Talisman of Evasion.
Spirits of the Earth guide.
That's a very nice addition right there. But where... Oh, we have Huntresses, but where is everything else? Ancient of Lore. And another Range of Lore. So there are the Druids of the Talon, the Tree of Eternity too as well. As Grubby's got his Naga back on the map as well, as Spirit Walkers now as well. But it's going to be extremely problematic, as well as Pillage now as well. Sattini's going for Dryads. It's anti.
Our town is under attack.
Or Dryads. I don't. Curious. Looks like Sattini is trying something new here. He's not been rushing out the Druids of the Talon. Speed so coming out from the Blade Master, and he's going to take out only one of the archers that were there, and the entangling roots does go down on one of the raiders. That's annoying. As Grubby goes for Kodo. We have Druids of the Claw now being trained as well, and we have Adapt training coming out now too.
Research complete.
This raider is on the verge of dying, gets out just in time. There's no healing salve there. The Skull of Preservation does come off from the Druid of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove, my apologies. And managed to get out. And neither side did lose anything in that particular battle, but that raider is hurt fairly badly, and he'll need to fall back and try to get some healing salves back up. Yeah, he just got a healing salve by the Naga, who's got War Drums and Spiritling on her, which is nice, but she needs to continue to creep up to get that Fork Lightning up. It's going to be problematic, to say the least.
Research complete.
As Fork Lightning finally on towards the Sea Witch, as she's continuing to creep up. Level 2 Sea Witch, where's the Blade Master? He's right there. Take a look at what Sattini's doing. He's creeping as well, trying to get these Gargantuan Sea Turtle spawns down, and trying to get more levels on towards his Keeper. This Gargantuan spawn should have no problem surviving, as he has been being rejuvenated, which is good for him. As more druids of the claw come out, this is a very different strategy versus orc. You generally would see druids of the talon being used, but now it's just druids of the claw, mass druids of the claw. As we do have 2 Kodos now as well, both with war drums. I don't think they stack. As Grubby continues on creeping the Naga now on level 3. Fork lightning again on her. But look at that, more and more druids of the claw coming out. Like a ton of them on the map, and they're actually going for the level 7 spawn. It's shockwave right there. That was harsh on the huntresses. But this ogre lord really needs to die. The druids of the claw are taking damage. Oh, losing huntresses to a creep spawn. Oh dear.
Research finished.
That is a shame, but the demon hunter does level up, but only level 3. He could really, really use the upgrade. Also, these raiders are continuing to be rejuvenated, or spared link, my apologies. As another level of frost arrow comes on towards the Naga, who's now on level 4. That Naga is looking very, very good. Let's see what his Blade Master is up to, level 3. So his second hero is actually a higher level than than his first one. And as the Blade Master is looking to kill, to do a creep jack here. Is he going after the Warlord? It does look like it. Oh, misses it! No, he does manage to get it. Gets out of there in time. Nice. No, oh, and he gets the Huntress to boot. Very nicely done. Nice creep jack. And kills a Huntress on his way out. Very nicely done. As look at this. It looks like Robbie's looking for the final engagement right now. Kodo in the background. If you have the Spirit Links coming up, but his disentangling roots is gone. The Sattini has opted to TP back towards the base. As more druids of the claw are coming out from him. As he's leaving Grubby to creep up. And this could be a mistake, because you really do not want to have that Blade Master at a higher level than he already is. He's on level 4 at the moment. And if he levels up, oh, speed scroll, where are we going with that? Nowhere in particular, apparently. That's a bit of an awkward speed scroll. I'm not quite sure what he wanted to do with that. Unless he wanted to take this creep spawn, yeah. It's another level of entangling roots on Sattini, who is looking to go into the base. Yes, he is. He's going after the Voodoo Lounge. A couple of towers there, and the peons go straight in towards the burrows. The first buildings are already starting to die, and his burrow is not going to survive very long, as Grubby is opting to do the same thing against the Ancient of the Lore. Mark of the Claw is going to... Oh, TP back right away. Hello! Here we go. The roar is being popped out. And the Demon Hunter is trying to engage. We have the War Drums and Roar coming out now on towards the Spirit Walkers as well. Nicely done as the Kodos managed to eat the 2 of the Druids of the Claw. Very nicely done. And another TP comes in from the Staff of Preservation as this Druids of the Claw is being pulled back towards the Tree of Eternity. But his base is going to die at this rate. Tree of Wonders goes down. Very nicely done as these grunts are tearing through the ranks. This Keeper of the Grove cannot hold on for very long, as now it's his Grubby's turn to start harassing. And that Spirit Link is so powerful. He can hold on for a very, very, very long time. And once again, look at all these stacks. He's got so many heals on him, but he needs to get... If only Sattini can get Abolished Magic onto his Blade Master, which is not the case. There comes the lightning once again from the Naga. As these 3 Kodos in the back, they're eating these Druids of the Claw nicely. Sattini must not have expected that, because he put those Druids of the Claw straight in the front line, which he should have done to begin with. But versus Kodos, it's just difficult, because it just takes him out of the game. And there's more and more Moonballs being attacked, and Sattini is sitting in the back of the base thinking, okay, how am I going to do this then? The Demon Hunter. Druid of the Claw being engaged. There we go. Good game being called by Sattini. He's being pushed back in towards his base, while Grubby slowly but steadily tears the base from under his feet. Good game by Grubby. Very nicely done, actually, with that Kodo, with those Kodos versus those Druids of the Claw. And once again, it's so difficult to counter Orc if you are, if you don't go Druids of the Talon as Night Elf. And this is just another example of why it is so difficult. Because if you go Druids of the Claw, the enemy will just move Kodos on the map and eat them alive. Regardless, though, my name's been Ace here on Quad V for day number 27 of 30 days. 3 more days to go, and then we are done. Yes, then we are, in fact, done. Hope you've enjoyed the match, and I will see you tomorrow on day number 28. Good night.